Sharpening makes all the difference. A difference in cutting speed for a start, but most importantly, a difference in comfort and safety. Neglecting to sharpen your chainsaw increases the risk of personal injury. A well-sharpened chain reduces chainsaw servicing costs, makes your work easier and prevents accidents. The world-leading Filemaker has applied its considerable know-how in developing a range of sharpening kits for chainsaw users. Each kit is designed for a different chain thickness. Each kit contains all the tools you need to sharpen your chain and service the guide bar, presented in a rugged, practical carrying case. Correctly using this complete kit will improve performance, comfort, safety, fuel consumption and saw component wear. Risking a personal injury. Remember, prevention is better than cure. To start, remove oil on the chain by making a final cut and stopping the saw while in the wood. To ensure high-quality sharpening, the guide bar must be blocked. The chain should run freely and be well tensioned. The Velour sharpening kit is simple enough for anyone to use. To assemble the file guide, put the handle provided on the file. Slide the file into the eyelets and fix it onto the uncut front and rear parts. Begin by sharpening the shortest or most badly damaged cutter. The cutting angle, which varies between 25 and 35 degrees depending on the type of chain and wood, is adjusted using the wings on the handle or markings on the file guide. The file guide remains in contact with the cutter and depth gauge at all times, thereby maintaining the right lateral angle and grinding angle. Sharpen from the inside out. File all the chain cutters to exactly the same length to ensure smooth, even cutting. Before sharpening the cutters on the opposite side, adjust the handle position to produce the right cutting angle. A well-sharpened cutter is characterized by sharp cutting angles and the absence of flashing. Keeping your saw's chain well sharpened with cutters that are at an even length with the same cutting angle increases performance, comfort, safety. Depth gauges are used to adjust the cutting depth. We recommend adjusting these depth gauges after every 3 or 4 sharpening procedures. The gauge tool included in the kit lets you set all the depth gauges to the same level at 0.65 or 0.75 millimeters. The chain packaging will provide full details on this point. It's important to position the gauge tool on the cutters as shown in this picture and in the kit's instructions. Lower the part of the depth gauge that protrudes beyond the gauge tool, filing from the inside out. Then tilt the gauge tool to round off the depth gauge while protecting the cutter. Then repeat the procedure on the opposite side. With properly adjusted depth gauges, cutting is smooth. Your work is safer. Performance is optimized. The guide bar should be cleaned and serviced regularly. The bar groove cleaner makes it easier to remove sawdust, which impairs chain lubrication. The flat file can be used to remove any flashing that may have formed on the guide bar. The bar groove cleaner and flat file are included in the sharpening kit, making it a complete servicing kit for your chainsaws.